Hey guys, I was just in my Airbnb in Boston here, and I started writing some stuff down that felt exciting to share with you. And keep in mind, I'm on the lawn somewhere by Harvard. I think there's a Harvard museum right behind me. So if this video sounds extra smart, that's why. I just wanted you to keep that in mind. Right now in the collective, this is the portion of the video where I'm getting into the crucial information. So right now in the collective, there's a big shadow coming up to be cleansed. And you may notice from your own experiences when a lot of shadow comes up in your own life, things get kind of dramatic sometimes, right? I know this is true for me. You know, when shadow comes up in my own life, things get a little bit messy or a lot messy. And so right now in the collective, things are messy. That's a one kind of high level perspective to just see it all from a really deep place, just to see, okay, it's a mess. The collective is healing, and when we heal, we got to face parts of ourselves that we've been repressing, and so a lot of shadowy stuff is coming up, and things are getting dramatic, and here's the thing, they're probably going to get more dramatic because I'm sensing that more shadow is going to start coming up, and so things could get even more erratic and chaotic. From right now, I had just in my own direct experience over here, I had a flight canceled. I couldn't get a hold of anyone at the airline because they were flooded and inundated with calls. And the rescheduling app thing wasn't working. And then yesterday when I was trying to book new flights, it wouldn't go through. And then when I would try to book again, the price had shot up like an astronomical amount. And so things just were not working, right? And I was supposed to fly out last night, and so I couldn't find any replacement flights yesterday or today. And when things like this start happening, there's a tendency in our body, like the inner child might come up, like this really scared part. And we could also just be feeling like the collective hysteria and panic, right? This collective hopelessness or and I had that part come up yesterday, like this inner child that was just like, I just want to go home. I want to see my friends, I want to be in my cabin. I want to be on my ranch. I don't want to be in the city. But these times actually initiate a deeper moments of surrender for the collective and for ourselves. And so yesterday I just noticed how nothing was working and I wasn't getting anywhere. And so I just allowed myself to kind of just turn the phone off, to go sit in this Harvard lawn area that I've come back to today, because it's like, that'll be a good place to make a video. And I just kind of let myself ground. And a lot of you, if you're watching this, you're going to notice how Earth is going to support you through these dramatic times, through these times of intense collective evolution. You're going to see things crumbling and falling apart around you. Things are just not going to be working maybe, and things are going to be maybe unreliable, or we're going to be in uncertainty. And it can be easy to get kind of wrapped up in that and to get ungrounded and to like I said, to get swept away in the mass hysteria and panic, and to just kind of get plugged into that, because that's the collective, and it might be easy to plug into that, but you'll notice it won't feel very good, and And the thing that will hopefully be coming online for a lot of you watching this is that this earthly support. And what the earth is going to be asking from you, if you're watching this, my guess is to rest in your body and become and be a flagpole of calm, of steadiness. You know, a lot of people are not going to be able to be calm right now. They're not going to be able to stay out of their mind. They're not going to be able to stop watching all variety of conspiracy videos, which I'm not saying those aren't true. Obviously, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the less you get wrapped up in all this external drama, the more you're going to be able to assist and offer support through this transition that we're going through as a collective. And, you know, because this is all energetic at the end of the day. And so the more you can stay with what's happening in your own body and just be this kind of like this statue, this iron statue of calm, of steadiness, of groundedness. It's like we need anchors right now. We need anchors. There's all kinds of ungrounded energies on Earth, if you haven't noticed. And that's just going to probably continue to amplify and increase. So to balance this, we need anchors. We need solid anchors, people who have already died before, people who are unafraid of death, people who have gone through messy evolution, people who have gone through the drama of confronting their own shadow, which is you if you're watching this. You've probably gone through all of these things. And so now when you're watching it play out on a collective level, chills, there's not going to be like a surprise. You're not going to be shocked. You're going to look at it how I'm looking at it, I'm sure, like, oh yeah, of course, this is what's unfolding right now. And so because you're not going to go into shock or you know, despair as deep, and if you're in despair, that's fine, because you're also a master at being in all these energetic shapes. But my point is, you're away shore. You face the feelings that are coming up in the collective right now. You've already faced these in your own body, I'm sure. A lot of you have. And so as these waves come through, just allow them to flow through and just stay at rest. Just stay knowing everything is fine. And so this is what I did. I also had this like thing of like, oh no, I got to book another night and my place here doesn't have another night. And you know, all these things come up. But as I just grounded and I just found home in my own body, in my own belly, everything just kind of worked out. And the lady I'm staying with at her Airbnb, she actually had this other room that wasn't on the listing that's even more affordable, like half the price. She's letting me stay in that tonight. And I found a flight for tomorrow morning that's nonstop, reasonable price. Whereas if my flights would have gone through for today, it would have been like 2 or 3 stops, or like a 15-hour day, like 7-hour layover somewhere. Would have been driving in the middle of the night because it's still a 4-hour drive from the airport to my cabin. But this way, you know, I'm leaving in the morning, I land in the afternoon, I'll be driving during the daytime. I get to spend some time in this lovely area of Boston, Massachusetts. This place is Boston, but it's kind of a, you know, it's where Harvard is. I forget the name of it. Things just don't stay with me that long sometimes. These kinds of things. And I've got to just kind of relax. And yes, it's been more expensive than I'd like because, you know, it's been inconvenient and all that. But I got to face a lot of myself. I got to face stuff coming up. And, you know, I had just finished this really intense retreat where I was ripped wide open. So I had these inner child parts coming up. And they just wanted to be home so bad. So I had to learn to be a really calm parent for these parts of myself. To be a really sure-handed, you know, supportive parent. That's just like, hey, I got you. Everything's okay. I know you just had a big experience. I know you want to go home, sweetheart. But look, we're in Boston. Let's go get some good food. We're in this really lovely Airbnb. The lady's nice. Doesn't this water taste good? Isn't it, nourishing? Hey, look, Harvard's close by. Let's go to Harvard. And oh wow, look at the trees. There's nature. So it's these kinds of things, realizing that you're always okay. We're always okay here. And even if we did somehow something crazy happen and we died tomorrow, we're perfectly okay. Even still, then we just kind of keep carrying on to the next realm. So I don't want that to come across as some aloof attachment to this human reality, but we're always okay. And that's what life is going to be asking us, if you're watching this, to connect to more often during these times. It's like people need to feel in the field that it's okay. No matter what's happening, truly, it's okay. And on the deepest level, we're all safe. And yeah, let's be grounded. If there's action that needs to be taken, take it. Allow Earth is going to be a guiding steward for us all during these times. Allow Earth to come through and be a beacon of support for you. And she's going to tell you what needs to be done. Yeah, Earth is leading this evolution in many ways. She's doing, she's some people like to say Earth is already enlightened. And so now just the human civilization is having to become enlightened to remain in this realm. It feels pretty good. So yeah, lots of shadow coming up. Lots more probably on the way. Just chill. Try not to get too involved in it. Don't be surprised when you see crazy shit happening. This is a big collective shadow coming up to be healed. Of course, crazy shit's gonna happen. We can have all kinds of perspectives about it. I'm not even saying a lot of these perspectives aren't true or whatever, but just notice if it starts to feel frenetic, ungrounded in your head a lot about this, thinking a lot. Take a deep breath. Come into your belly, come into your heart, and just be this flagpole of everything's gonna be okay. And that's it. Simple. All right. I love you guys. Much love. And yeah, I think I'll be home tomorrow, so but we'll see. Namaste.